Welcome back to Be Riv Sports, where we're starting a new series called Rivs Rewinds. In this series is going to be real simple, couple short videos, but we're going to talk about some of the exciting small things that happen on a game-by-game basis that just don't break the podcast. And since we're talking about my podcast, every single Wednesday at 4:30, make sure you tap into the Keeping Up with Riv podcast. Back-to-back episodes, we got over 250. Last episode got over 350. We're on the way up. P with a plug is watching this. We're on the rise. The Dallas Mavericks just went on a historic 30-0 run. And it starts with a three-pointer by A.J. Lawson with 10 minutes and 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. But how do you score 30 points in a row? How do you get to a point where the OKC Thunder, who are the best three-point team in the league, the OKC Thunder, who force a whole bunch of turnovers, the OKC Thunder, who have a Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, how do you get to a point where they don't score for 7 minutes? Well, let me tell you one thing. Luka Doncic picked the pocket of Chet Holmgren twice. The OKC Thunder coughed off the ball 6 times in that 7-minute span. The OKC Thunder, from my calculations, when I rewatched it twice, they went in 0 for 5 from 3. And let me tell you one thing. A lot of people say home court doesn't matter. But if you heard that Dallas Maverick crowd throughout the last, even the whole game, even though they were down 20 and had fake comebacks twice, you heard that Dallas Maverick crowd every time Luka hit a 3, every time DJJ hit a 3. That team was acting as if it was Ray Allen in Game 6 against the Spurs. I mean, my goodness, talk about a home team that has an amazing, electric, supporting crowd. But let's not talk about the other. Let's talk about what the Dallas Mavericks did in this span. I mean, my goodness, and you're going to hear me say that a lot because that's all that I said when I was watching this comeback. You have Derek Lively, who did it on both ends. He got some blocks, he got some contests, he got some rebounds where he was getting boxed out and there was another person jumping and he still jumped over them and got the board over Chet. He still got the board over Jalen Williams. He still got the board over Shai, over the whole team. And then you go on the other end, you set a pick for Luka and you catch 3 lobs. My goodness. And then you have Luka Magic, who picked the pockets twice, like I said, who had his signature step back 3, who had assists, hockey assists, who drew the foul, who was irritating OKC on the other end. And then you have Seth Curry, who hit 3 threes in this span. And he got so confident at the point that he was the reason they lost. All jokes aside, but he tried to take Chet Holmgren to the basket twice, and you know what Chet did with that. But my. This team went 6 for 8 from 3. 6 for 8. They didn't miss. AJ, Seth, DJJ, Luka. Everybody was on fire. You have Derek Lively extending possessions, and that was one of the most underrated things about this entire run is the fact that it seemed though the Dallas Mavericks had the ball for like 50 seconds every time they touched it, because even if they did miss, Derek Lively was getting an offensive board, and once you give Luka another opportunity to score, you best believe he's going to take advantage of that. And let's not talk about the fact that Luka Doncic caught a body even though he missed a shot. I mean, my goodness, somebody picked their mans up off the floor because that was bad. But A.J. Lawson, I mean, time and time again, when it seems as though the Dallas Mavericks missed the first shot and they got the second possession, you best believe that A.J. Lawson took advantage of every single position. And I keep saying his name because it's the first time I've ever noticed this guy, A.J. Lawson. But nevertheless, the Dallas Mavericks weren't able to pull out this game because, I mean, the OKC Thunder are the OKC Thunder, and they lead the league in 3-point shooting. So you know what they were able to do, and they were able to come back and shoot a 3. They were able to come back and take advantage of the fact that this Dallas Mavericks team was out there for the entire fourth quarter. They were gassed. They were tired. And you best believe after making that last substitution OKC made and getting their starters back out there, that they went on a run. I mean, both J-Dub and J-Will. You got Chet Holmgren. He seems like he got 4 blocks in the last 2 minutes of that game, and Shai's going to be Shai. And Isaiah Joe is going to be Isaiah Joe. My. This game was exciting. This game was fun to watch. And oh my goodness, a 30-0 run. Are you serious? Boy, I wish the Dallas Mavericks were able to capitalize off that, because that was one of the greatest runs, greatest periods and quarters of basketball I've ever seen in my experiences watching the NBA. There's no better way to end this episode than saying A.J. Lawson.